They are the machines that can end wars. Or start them. Weapons so expensive, they cost more than entire countries' annual budgets. Weapons so powerful, their blueprints remain locked behind steel doors, buried deeper than nuclear secrets. Tonight, you will see them all. Because this is the countdown of the most expensive weapons ever built. But before we begin, here's a number that will shock you. $2.3 trillion. That's how much the world spent on weapons last year alone, and one weapon on this list costs more than some nations' GDP. Stay with me, because number one is something the world was never supposed to see. And if you think these weapons are only about destruction, wait till you learn how one of them secretly controls global politics, trade routes, and even space itself. It's the kind of weapon that doesn't just win wars, it rewrites the future. Let's begin. Number 10. The B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, costing $2.1 billion each. The B-2 Spirit isn't a plane, it's a ghost, designed to be invisible to radar, thermal sensors, even sound detection. Each aircraft costs a staggering $2.1 billion, and the US owns only 20 of them. It can drop nuclear bombs while remaining undetected, sliding into enemy territory like a whisper. But here's the insane part. The maintenance costs per hour are so high, you could buy a luxury home every time it lands. Only one question remains: why keep such an expensive aircraft alive? Because in modern warfare, the enemy you can't see is the one you fear the most. Number 9. The Zumwalt-class destroyer at $4.4 billion. The US Navy wanted a next-generation warship. What they got was a weapon from a sci-fi movie. Price tag: $4.4 billion. The Zumwalt is so stealthy, its radar signature looks like a tiny fishing boat. But the real twist, it was designed to fire ultra-long-range railgun munitions. And then the Navy canceled the railgun program, meaning this $4 billion giant doesn't have ammo for the weapon it was built for. A masterpiece, a mistake, or something else entirely. Number 8. The Gerald R. Ford-class aircraft carrier, coming in at $13 billion. Meet the most expensive warship in human history. More than 1,000 feet long, fully nuclear-powered, and able to launch aircraft every 20 seconds. It's a floating city, with a price tag of $13 billion. But its real power isn't the jets. It's the message. Wherever a Ford-class carrier moves, the world pays attention. Because nations don't fear the ship, they fear the country behind it. Number 7. The F-35 Lightning II program, with a total cost of $1.7 trillion. This is not a plane. It's a global empire. The F-35 is the most expensive military program ever created. Total cost, a mind-blowing $1.7 trillion, capable of stealth, dogfights, surveillance, and vertical takeoff. It's the iPhone of fighter jets, and every military wants one. But there's a darker side. Every country that buys an F-35 becomes dependent on the US for its software updates. This isn't just a weapon, it's leverage. Number 6. The Trident II nuclear missile system. Each one costs $53 million. Hidden beneath the ocean, inside silent submarines, lives the Trident II. A missile so accurate, it can hit a target the size of a car from thousands of miles away. Cost per missile, $53 million. But the terrifying part isn't the price, it's the purpose. If a Trident ever launches for real, the world has already ended. Number 5 is Russia's RS-28 Sarmat, known as Satan II. With a price of $100 million, the West calls it Satan II, and for good reason. This Russian ICBM is powerful enough to wipe out a country the size of France. Cost $100 million each. It carries nuclear warheads that can travel at hypersonic speed and split into dozens of independent bombs. It's not a missile, it's a message. We can end everything. Number 4. China's J-20 Mighty Dragon, at $120 million. This is China's answer to the F-35. Fast, silent, deadly. The J-20 costs around $120 million and is part of China's plan to challenge US air dominance. Its true capabilities, unknown. Its full cost, classified. Its mission, to win a war without firing a shot. Number 3 is Israel's Iron Dome system, costing over $5 billion. This is one of the most effective defense systems ever built. It sees incoming rockets, predicts where they will hit, and destroys them in the air. The cost to build it was over $5 billion. The cost per interception is $50,000. But the lives it saves, priceless. This is war turned into mathematics. At number 2, we have the B-21 Raider, costing $750 million or more. Meet America's newest ghost. The B-21 is so secretive that some of its technology is not shown even to Congress. The cost, officially $750 million each. Unofficially, closer to $1 billion. This jet isn't built for today's wars, but the wars of 2050, and now, for number 1, the International Space Station, at $150 billion. The most expensive structure ever built by humanity is also the least expected weapon. The ISS cost over $150 billion. And while it's not designed for war, the technology developed here is shaping future space militaries. From laser communication to orbital surveillance to AI-assisted targeting systems, space is the next battlefield. And the ISS was the first footprint. Weapons aren't just machines, they are warnings, messages written in steel, fire, and impossible price tags. But here's the question we must all ask. If this is what nations build today, what will they build tomorrow? Because the world is changing, and the cost of power is rising. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more.